Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, we were doing a maintenance call and coincidentally, somebody right beside us was also doing a maintenance service. So, we were able to take a quick video of what they were doing it. We slowed it down a little bit so that you can take a look. One of the biggest reasons why we don't recommend that you just don't take the condenser apart is because it doesn't clean the machine effectively. So we're in this video, we're going to be showing you what it's like and what it looks like when you just spray the condenser down without taking it apart, and what it looks like when you do take it apart. So in this first clip, you can see that we're taking the condenser apart. You can see all the dirt, the leaves, all that buildup that's on the condenser. So here, I'm just talking, my dad is just explaining how 90% of the companies say that they will clean your condenser for free, but in reality, they're really not doing much. We call this taking a shower with your clothes on, which basically isn't effective if you're really not getting a shower if you have your clothes on. It's the same thing with the condenser. If you just put a hose over it without taking the condenser apart, you're really not cleaning it. You're kind of basically just getting the condenser wet. So we're going to be testing out this method, like I said earlier, so that you guys can see what it looks like if you do that. Now that we've hosed down the condenser, we're going to open it up so that you can see what you're getting for free if this is what you're doing. We're going to open it up and see just how ineffective that method is. So this is exactly what the condenser looks like immediately after hosing it with everything on it. As you can see, it really didn't do anything. Honestly, all it did was just spread the dirt around, got the machine wet like I said, but the condenser is still filthy. The leaves are still packed all the way at the bottom. Honestly, the condenser didn't even get clean the slightest. Now that we took the condenser apart, we're going to be taking out all the leaves that were inside, and we're going to start hosing from the top to the bottom. First, we're going to put the hose inside and then just slowly motion it down, not super close to the condenser coil so that the coil doesn't bend, but just enough pressure to get the dirt out. So always remember to have your hose, when you're dragging it down, make sure you have it at a diagonal angle. Because if you just do it straight, you're going to see that a lot of the dirt or even flowers, they're still just stuck. As you can see, look, we got a couple flowers, a couple dirts that's just stuck in between the coils, and we were just doing it straight. If you want to put the water or the hose and just go straight through it for a first time, then go ahead and do that, but make sure you come back and have the hose at an angle so that all that little stuff, all those little germs, all that dirt, anything that gets stuck between the coils, it comes out once you have it at an angle. So just always keep that in mind when you're cleaning your condenser. Again, take it apart, make sure that you're like lifting the condenser up and at a certain angle too, so that all the dirt from the bottom can escape and not get in between the coils at the bottom. So how do you know that the condenser is finally clean? Well, as you can see my hand right through the condenser, that's what you want. You want to be able to see through that condenser. So always make that test. Put your hand there, put something there, and if you can see through it, then you know the condenser is clean. So this specific condenser hadn't been washed in I think about a year. So as you can see right there, there is some stains on the condenser that just simply won't come off just because the condenser wasn't being cleaned. It doesn't hurt you or the condenser. Just make sure that you do get it clean so that you don't get these stains on the condenser.
On these kind of condensers, we never recommend it to put any chemicals. A lot of companies, what they do is they put chemicals in there. They charge you more money that on condensing coils or either the newer coils. It's not recommended by the manufacturer use any chemical. You only use water. It takes more time. But I mean, chemicals, the only thing it does is you put the chemical on there and then you go see a Facebook for 10-15 minutes, come back and then you wash it off with the water. The bad thing is if you take it too long on Facebook and you got to get to the next call. You know, a lot of technicians do that kind of stuff. They not rinsing really good. So if they not rinse it, take the chemical out of the condensing coil, you know, that's gonna damage your condenser coil. So making sure when somebody comes to your house, telling I want you to use water only, no chemicals, not anything else. It doesn't matter if it look a lot of stains on the coils. It's better to have a stain that be having the coil broke down because somebody used chemical and never clean it up the right way. So we never use chemicals on our condensers. Always just water only. It take more time. It take more labor to do it. You know, more time. but we do it the right way. We're making sure that the customer is not going to come back on us saying that condensing coil is kind of melting down, you know, from being used chemicals. And this is the difference right here between cleaning for free and pay for somebody to clean it. Okay, you're probably going to see on the video how the coil was, how the other technicians clean it up, the coils, but now I'm going to show you what it looked like after we finish. You can see right there, everything is clean. Condenser outside is clean. I'm still going to do one more time on the water, but I don't want to make this video too long. But you can see all the way around. Remember, when you clean the coil, never put the water sideways. Just put it from here to the top to the bottom, like this right here. Making sure you do it like this, all the way around it, like that, all the way around it. Never get the hose like this, because you bend it. This little aluminum, this is not going to hurt anything. But if you bend it like this, and then you go, your condenser is not going to condensate all the heat, humidity from your house. So that's why, making sure you never do this way, only this way, but from the top to the bottom, like this, until you get it clean. And that's how AC Kai heating and air conditioning clean the condensers. We are not cut corners on anything.